Imagine being born and then told that you will die at the age of 20. That's crazy. The fable-like plot of the movie is adapted from a short story by Sudanese author Hammour Ziada. A newborn child named Muzamil is told by a Sufi mystic in a Sudanese village near the Nile that he will pass away at the age of 20. Muzamil experiences typical childhood growth during his early adolescence, but he also experiences occasional anxiety about his future. He first meets Suleiman as a teenager, a newcomer to the area who has been overseas for some years. Due to Suleiman's possession of a film projector, Muzamil is first exposed to a foreign world when he watches movies at his home. Going back to "You will die at 20," that's the death sentence handed down to a newborn baby at the start of this gentle, affecting Sudanese drama, the future debut of director Amjad Abu Alala. And it was also Sudan's first Oscar entry. The scene has kind of an intense, dreamy realism. A couple bring their baby son to a Sufi naming ceremony in the desert, and while a sheikh performs the blessing, a dervish in a green jalabiya sways in a trance. We know what's coming. The crowd chants numbers, one for every year of the baby's life. 1, 2, 3. At the count of 20, the dervish falls into a faint. The sheikh confirms everyone's gasps. The baby will die at 20. The film is a parable about the dangers of blind faith in religion and authority, but it's also warmly compassionate and accepting of human nature. After the ceremony, the baby's father, Al-Nur, can't cope. He leaves the village to work abroad, telling his wife, Sakina, that she's stronger. She'll manage. And she does, dressed in black as if her son Muzamil is already dead. Understandably, she becomes overprotective. Finally, when he's a boy of 6 or 7 with a soulful, expressive face, she lets him go to school where he's bullied and nicknamed Son of Death by the other boys. Later, as a teenager, Muzamil is devoutly religious and doesn't question his fate. Then his faith is cracked wide open by the arrival of Suleiman, who I mentioned before, a man from the village who has traveled the world and has come back to die. He drinks alcohol and introduces young Muzamil to cinema and scenes that possibly feel a bit familiar, though I found their tenderness quite irresistible. And there are some gorgeous images in this film, such as flecks of dust glimmering in beams of sunlight or banks of the Nile, which gives the movie a kind of mythic otherworldliness. It's fantasy-like even. The film is quite remarkable, quite poignant, and it's definitely worth watching. Let me know what you think if you've seen it, and if you're interested, definitely go watch it.